Hello, it's me again. You're welcome once again to this channel on YouTube. Please, if you're just joining us for the first time, I plead that you subscribe and like and drop your comment on how Nigerians should be taken to the next level, on how we can put ourselves together and make the Nigerian youth and put things in place in Nigeria. Because I know that no Nigerians are happy all over the world. No Nigerians are happy over the current situation of Nigeria. That is why right now we need to come together as one. We need to come together and put our heads together to see the way we can make things better for Nigeria. Because if you look at the Nigeria of today, it's immense. Sorry to say, let the fact be told. No wonder they say the truth is bitter. What are we going to talk about this very time? Please, I want you to think when you're listening to this video. Please sit down and think and meditate on every word that you heard on this video. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about recommendation and legislators of Nigeria. First of all, what is recommendation? Recommendation is like an office where you're working. Your boss or your manager will come to you and say that I like your attitude towards this job. I like your commitment towards this job. If you have any friend or any friends who are like you, or want to employ people, I want you to get me like one or two persons who are the same character of you, who have the same zeal to work, to do this job like you. That is recommendation. Now, I don't see no reason why Nigerian politics or Nigerian legislative office should be based on recommendation. Adams Oshiomhole came to Edo State. He was a governor. He contested for a governorship election. He won. Yes, he was installed as the Edo State governor. His 8 years was over. He brought in another person. Was Adams Oshiomhole that good to Edo State? Was Adams Oshiomhole the best governor Edo State has ever had? These are the questions I want to put into our heart this morning. Even if Adams Oshiomhole was good, now he gave Edo State a governor who has ruled Edo State, and the governor is gone. Now that governor has ruled Edo State again. His time has come and is gone. Now they gave Edo State Obaseki again. The Obaseki is still in position. He's thinking of coming again. I don't know his status. I don't know how much Edo State love him, how much Edo State people want him to rule them again. But now the same Oshiomhole is coming again, saying all kinds of things. Listen, the day he came to Benin City to welcome Ize Iyamu into APC. Listen to all he was saying, that the governor is saying that they are imposing ministers and appointment on him. But if is that kind of a nice man he's preaching he is, the present governor of Edo State is from APC. Don't forget this. The present rulership in Edo State, they are all from APC. Now, what is the fight between APC of Edo State and Adams Oshiomhole, the National Party chairman? These are the things they will not tell you and I. These are the things they will keep covering. These are the things that will make the country to grow from worst to worst. That will make the country not to move forward. Now, I overheard him saying something that the governors and the police of Edo State, they sent us to block the way where he's supposed to pass to his house. That if they are talking of protests, that they should know that him, the Oshiomhole, is the one who knows how to protest. Yes, that is very correct. Yes, that is the very fact. But my question to all Nigerian youth and Edo State youth right now is that if protest is this necessary, if Oshiomhole know the value of protest, why are they stopping Oshiomhole for coming out to protest? Why don't they allow Sowore to do the protest that he wants to protest. Because as far as Nigeria is concerned, the only crime they said Sowore committed It's just to say they want to go out for revolution. Go all over the world. People have access. People have the chance. It's not a crime for people to come out to say they want to protest. It's never a crime. Now, I don't want to digress much. I don't want to leave the topic much. I just said that to bring our mind into fresh terms of Nigeria. Now, let's go back a bit to when Oshiomhole was NLC president of Nigeria. If we're talking of protest, I want to refresh our mind back. I want to bring out our memory. When Adams Oshiomhole was the NLPC president of Nigeria, each time he's going to Abuja for a meeting with the so-called leaders of Nigerians then, he's always bringing out his head from the Toyota Jeep he was using in order to get the attention and the crowd of the common man in the street. Once they see him, they drive alongside with him to the street, to the market square, to the government meeting where he's going to attend. Oshiomhole, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole then, it's not that you were a perfect man. The voice of the street was your voice. The voice of masses was the voice speaking for you. That is why you were being heard. That is why you were being listened to. Now, I'll bring you back to your election in Edo State that was robbed, that was announced and given to somebody else. Nothing you were doing in Edo State that the common man was left out. No day you were going to call that the common man will not command to protest, to drive along. We're not going to talk of the bike rider in Edo State, because any day Oshiomhole has a court seat, you won't get to see anybody in the street of Edo State that particular time. You won't get to get any public transport that will take you to your destination at that particular time. This was the voice of Adams Oshiomhole. This was the things that made the court to listen to Adams Oshiomhole. Now, Oshiomhole, I know you people now, you pay deaf ears to the public. You pay deaf ears to the common man in the street. I want you to know where you came from. I want you to know how you got to the post where you are. I want you to know the role that the street, the role that the common man and the average man played in your own time when you were robbed of your own governorship election. If what you're doing now, if it is what you did then. Because I remember vividly well that you were the same man preaching against godfatherism, preaching of one man, one vote. Nigeria today is not one man vote. Nigeria today is even, the godfatherism is even getting higher as each day goes by. Nigerian youths, Nigerian politicians, it is time for the right thing to be done, for the right step to be taken. Why did I bring the legislator in? Yes, it is fact and clear that when a governor is not doing what he's supposed to do in a state, it's supposed to be the duty of the House of Assembly in the state to call the governor in order, to call the governor and to tell him this area you are going is not constitutional, is not legal. Don't go there again. They fight for an impeachment. But in Nigeria, the word impeachment does not exist in their dictionary. The word impeachment is just written in the Constitution, is not put into action. Look at the President of America. Impeachment over 2 months. They'll be deliberating on it. Before the 3rd month, the man has been impeached. That is democratic country. That is a democratic country. Nigeria, they say we are practicing democracy, but it's not actually democracy. It is democracy. Yes, Nigerian youth comes together. Now, before I digress again, let us go back to this protest. Why is it that these APC talks, these APC policemen and DXS don't want Nigeria to come out to protest? Because they know the power in protest. Because they know the power in unity. Because they know the power if Nigerian youth can come together. If Nigerian youth can come together, put their heads together, agreed on one thing, they know that they have failed woefully. Nigerians, come. If you look at the history of Nigerians very well, it is the same people who went to England for negotiation of the colony of that country. They are still the same people ruling Edo State. Of recent, I listened to former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, in Kaduna State, where he went to visit the governor. He's talking about 1950. 1950, where he was a general. Nigeria was still under the military regime then. Till now, what is it? What do these people want that they can't let go of post and power in Nigeria? If you're done with your 8 years, yes, if one like you, it comes to you for advice, it's okay. If you're done with your time, your tenure, you've ruled Nigeria, Nigeria appreciates you, you rule the country very well, you serve the country the way it's ought to be. Thank you, fine. If the next man comes to you for an advice, for counseling, thank you. You give it to them, we appreciate you. But Nigerian youth, come to think of it, why is it that these people don't want to let go once they test this power? And once they test the power, they want to come back. If their time is gone, they cannot come back, they bring in somebody else. Nigeria is not a family and fair company. It's not a company that is owned by a father or a mother or a family that should be run by family. Nigerian youth, I deploy you people. Let's come together. Let's put our heads together. Because if we don't do these things, nobody is going to do these things for us. Not with violence. If we see that what the government are doing is wrong, let's agree and come out in massive number to protest, to say no to what they are doing to the masses, to say no to what they are doing to the common man. Please don't forget to comment on this video. I think I will rest from here. Thank you.